This week, the importance of why everyone in the garage must use the software. So last week's show, and there's a link in the comments, you might want to jump back to last week's show if you haven't seen it before today. We were talking about this simple process of where you book in a puncture repair, and that gets you the customer back for an MOT, back for an MOT and service, back for a cam belt, continually in for their MOT, and recommending you to their family and friends because they've been so impressed with the service. But just putting them in at the start, just that one customer is coming back and being profitable for the garage, and it's all automated when you just do those simple steps of putting the reg, mobile and number in. And then someone tries to spot a flaw, as always, and I'm totally up for the challenge, don't worry. And that is that, you say that, but sometimes some people will answer the phone in the garage and they won't be using the software, and they might even go and write it down on a post-it note. We're going to stop that, and I'm going to tell you how on the show today. So something that comes up a lot, it's definitely a niggle, but it doesn't faze me because we've overcome this all the time. And this might be the one thing that's holding you back from taking MOT Manager on. I'm quoting what garage owners say. This isn't my opinion at all, quite the opposite, but this is what garage owners say. Chris, the only thing is we would love to use MOT Manager. It would really help us. We would get so many benefits from it. It's really cost effective. However, some of the people that work in the garage are an older generation and they don't really like using computers. And one of these came up recently, and this was about a mechanic who they said is an older mechanic who won't want to use MOT Manager or can't use it because they're not savvy enough. And I said, okay, do they test cars for their MOT? They said yes. I said, do they go onto the computer to pass the cars for the MOT? Yes, of course they do. They can use MOT Manager. It takes a lot more savviness on a computer to do that than it does with MOT Manager. Why? Because on MOT Manager, all they have to do is put in the reg, put in their name, and put in their mobile number. When they've been in before and they're saved, all they have to do is type in their reg and click book in. That is it. That's all they need to do to keep the system moving forward with booking people in. They will not be sat scratching their head. They will not be unable to use it. Quite the opposite. This is so straightforward for them to do. I carry that point on by saying we have had so many garage owners in the initial stages say they're not going to like this in the workshop. They won't like it. They won't want to use it. They come back to us very quickly, sometimes in days. They love it. They can't believe how it's made their life so much easier. They click and can send the customer a message to let them know the car's ready. The details from what we did on the car last time it's in is right there in front of them. They've got a job sheet that's got all the notes from the telephone call when it was booked in, because someone on reception booked the car in and told the customer that we'd put new windscreen wipers on as part of the job it was coming in for. That's on there for them to do, so it doesn't get missed and everything flows in the garage. So please don't hold back from looking into using our software or implementing it with a myth that the people in the garage, because they're not computer savvy, won't be able to use it, because I guarantee you they will, and we will provide full training and, most importantly, technical support every day. So even if someone did have a question because they're going a little further into the system, we will be able to answer that. It's a total myth. Everyone in the garage, I guarantee you, will be able to use the software. If you're watching this show in real time and you're not on catch up, we are heading into the festive season. Lots of garages will be offering winter checks to customers, also letting them know maybe you're having a holiday over Christmas, or often the opposite, that in between Christmas and New Year, you're open, people traveling away to see family, they need a tyre, someone's maybe come to visit them and they need their car. Looking at, don't forget the SMS campaign feature in the MOT Manager software, where you can send a message to everybody. So one important message goes out to every single person's phone. We can assist you, of course, in what to put in your message if you're not so sure. The feedback we have had from the campaigns is phenomenal. So if you want to look into an SMS campaign over the next few weeks as we head into the festive period, please just get in touch.